I got the ART terminals wired up to display the fragmented dish alignment for the transmitter. I've also rigged up the tower to set off a security alert in case somebody else tries to
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
Hey, who's that? Juan? Marie?
Wait, so this guy heard a large security robot walking towards him. No, in fact, this security robot snuck up on him. How do these things sneak up on you? Tell me, people, how do they sneak up on you?
The lights near the basketball court keep fritzing out.
So
I think the humidity from the pool next door is a real problem.
Security bot right behind
If it happens when I'm not there,
thought it was one
try
of his
resetting the
human
circuit
allies.
from the breaker by the pool. You think someone needs to call a tech?
Security system offline.
I don't know what's going on around here, and I don't want to know.
Please make your selection.
I'm not here for the glory of the stupid company. I'm just supposed to make sure the replicators are running, and now people are dying. I've got to turn the ship around and go home. God, get me the hell out of this place.
I hate to admit it, but her log is the only one I think had really poor acting. I don't know why, but...
Replicator database reinitialized.
Since, due to the situation, I mean, she just doesn't seem to be emoting the difficulty that people had to go through.
How strange.
It's so easier to hack in BioShock. But then again, there's no price for it. You have no difficulties even until the end. And watch out, these, I call them worms. They're essentially, whenever you walk up to something and an annelid worm will pop out. But this starts to happen more and more often in the game. And it's gonna piss you off.
This is Xerxes. The Deck 5 shopping area will be closed until further notice. We apologize for the inconvenience.
I love this world.
The family of the many grows with every passing moment.
I have
Glory
received
to the flesh.
information from some
Glory to the mouse.
intelligence that is calling itself Shodan. Yes, Shodan. Wherever this intelligence actually came from, it has a terrible grudge against these annelids and has saved my life more than once. Shodan has told me that there is a UNN operative aboard the ship, armed to the hilt and equipped with our great cyber plans. Strange bedfellows, eh?
First of all, that is one of my favorite logs.
Security system online.
Because it honestly made me feel like I really was being watched. Now that I knew there were other people aware of my presence. Especially since it hasn't been a few days that my character has been wandering through the ship. It's most likely only been a few hours.
Stay out of the mall if you can.
So there's a chance
Trolls.
that the people listening to this log are still alive. You were always given the feeling that there might be other people. But in all honesty, there wasn't. And yes, there is irony to that last log. Do not go into the mall. But I am. And yes, that is the first thing that greet you, unfortunately, an Osama bot ready to blow you up. And for the sake of video length, I have decided not to go in there. But really, it's just a few cyber modules, an EMP rifle, and I believe maybe a small healing item. But anyway, yeah. As you can tell, there's a maintenance tool right behind that egg. And unfortunately, I got poisoned. But it's alright. And as you can see, there are 2 worm piles right there. Which, if you have an empty jar or beaker, you can fill. Now this is where I expect to see slot machines, people. In the casino, on the spaceship, filled with drugs and cigarettes. Not on deck 4, where people are supposed to be doing busy operations work and maintaining 3 really important processing computers. But hey, if you're ever going to have people on a spaceship for their whole life, you might as well have a casino. And there's even a sign here that says, children must be with adults. So it's obvious that in the future, even children can gamble. Just bring your parents, alright? And I'm terribly sorry for the content of this video, because I was honestly hoping to be able to talk about more. But mainly I wanted to get into talking about the logs I've been finding a lot more, because there's so much detail, and in all honesty, that's where 95% of the story is from.
I've just killed some kind of spider. I don't know, but it bit me. And now I'm sick. I'm down to my last med hypo. Come quick, Tommy. Come quick.
It was that point, at that log, on my second playthrough, that I realized that that was when she got infected with either Shodan or the Many. Because it's kind of vague whether Shodan... it's kind of vague whether, at the end, she's with Shodan or the Many. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'd be glad to have a nice conversation about what you think of this infection the character has. And I honestly hope you weren't too bored by this episode and whip out the Doom Cannon.